Thank you very much. Can I just to show of hand, or maybe can you maybe unmute and tell me the truth, nothing but the truth, the sincere truth, that did you, can I use the past tense, did you watch the National Day Parade yesterday? Whether it be by your handphone, your TV, your YouTube, whatever. Did you really watch it? Yes, okay, Teacher, thank you. Teacher, can you share with me? This is nothing to do, 爱国精神 or patriotism. I got a reason to do that. So, teacher, which segment of the NDP, it got to do with today's lesson, that how you feel. Back to you, teacher.
Wait, the question is my most memorable or which one?
Anything that you see for yourself, which part is memorable, which part do you think can a related, associate, and involve what you have learned in your social study?
If it's what I recall, what I relate most to social study, I think is the part about all the vehicles like driving around in the what's it called?
The parade,
The
the
parade,
passing up
the parade,
parade.
yeah.
Okay.
Because like after all those kind of like very cool gadgets and like airplanes and war vehicles, and then you just see Singapore Air Force or the police cars and then the fire truck and the ambulance, and then you feel like they're so normal, but they're also part of our daily defense, civil defense.
Oh, so you're talking about the first thing that come to your mind will be cyber security or internal and external defense, 对吗?
Yeah, yeah. And then like
Mm.
it's quite a contrast thinking that one moment before you see like, oh my god, they look so cool, they look so powerful, and then the next moment you see your daily police cars, your ambulance, your fire truck, and it's like, okay. And then it's like a sudden realization that they're also part of our defense.
Okay, very good. Thank you. To add on, when Mr. Lee Kuan Yew declared Singapore independence in 1965, the following year was 1966. Fair enough. That year itself is the first National Day. And it was pouring cats and dogs, raining heavily. It was like lightning and thunderstorm. So a lot of minister advised Mr. Lee Kuan Yew say, sir, well, I think we should postpone the National Day. And our dear four founding father stay on to continue the National Day parade. Excuse me. Even his son, Lee Hsien Loong, was performing on that day. Was raining. Everyone was drenched, and Luo Tanji was very wet, and and they still continue. And the best part is when you was being drawn out by the sorry, the Malaysian side, and that's where you are very defenders. Can you imagine a child is being thrown out by the parents? I used to be like that before. 离家出走. No, that part of feeling as being betrayed, being mistrust and misunderstanding. It was so bad. And true enough, the following year, our dear Mr. Lee Kuan Yew bought about 13 AMX tank, 13 tanker, thinking that Singapore is defenseless, is useless, is hopeless, is meaningless to be independent. But he proved everyone wrong by purchasing 13 tank. And that was the time when he showed the world that we as a small country, we can protect ourselves. We as a small country, we are able to defend ourselves. And of course, the next few years later, in 1967 or 68 or 68, I think, the few years later, we start to enlist national service. That's where the first general was Mr. General Winston Chu. He was the first general that I fully respect. As I'm an ex-soldier before, I'm honored to be served under his leadership. And his son, to be honest, his son was the same platoon with Uncle Raymond. I was very honest. He's damn freaking fit. So that was the time when I donned on my national's uniform. I feel great about it. I feel proud about it. I feel honored to be a soldier and Singaporean. No doubt it was a sucks life in my national service, to be honest, compared to now. Because so Tihan and Singen, you're damn freaking lucky to if you are going for NS. The reason I want to share with you is because first and foremost, that was the independence year. After 50 years, 60 years, you can see the transformations of all the vehicles from the past to the present and to the Skyhawk aircraft to now the Eagles, and which is one of the best purchased by United States, and the Apache, the helicopters. I'm sharing with this all these things. My call is that this year they might come out something like that. I'm proud to be yesterday to be inside the celebration for SG60 inside near my Nee zone to celebrate it. And of course, when people say you sing the song, you might cry. Yes, it's not easy, but it's definitely something that I feel a sense of achievement. So you look through all the years, I feel that this year is definitely a very important year to talk about unity and diversity 向前进 but like here we go, that's the song. Actually I don't like the song, Tina, to be honest. Here we go. It doesn't resonate me. Sorry guys. I think in your school you sing here we go. Then you can see all the kids doing this dancing like that. I don't know about you, but I still think that Stand Up for Singapore, This Is Home Truly, and all these songs are much better than to this year's song. But the times has changed. Why I share with you this, guys. So the purpose of showing this two differences, hold on, I need some. Sorry. Yeah, where's the water? So I feel that being an educator and teachers for so many years, I feel that it is important that because the anniversary questions seems to be kicking in like this. So I feel it. So now before we go on to this, I would like you to, let's say, if you are preparing for issue 1 and issue 2, what is the topics that come to your mind that you think the SBQ and SRQ will come up? Okay, maybe you think about it, Jihan and Nicole and Yijia, Xing and Tina and Qingzi. My gut feel will be more like religion and race, these two. Reason is because you can see the 歧视, the whole situation in the whole entire world. As I'm not sure you listened to Lawrence Wong speak, Prime Minister Lawrence Wong's speech yesterday, that the world has transformed and diversified and changed so much so that we don't know what is happening. And now with Donald Trump coming in with this kind of policy, and wars happening because not just race and religions, but territory dispute, the trade, as well as the treaty that they have. So you realize these are the treaty. Territory dispute, of course, we are talking about Israel and Hamas. Treaty, we might think about the NATO, which depends on the Russian and Ukraine war. That's treaty. And then the trade, of course, we know is from US and China, or US and the rest of the world with the tariff. So will these three things come up in exam? Maybe I feel not at this point of time. Maybe your sister lah. Okay, when you go for O level, then you say, haha, 没有事啊，关我屁事啊. Okay, those of you who have younger brother and sister, maybe this question may come up later on in their social study. That's how social study works. So I feel that from my experience, they might talk about COVID-19, how these COVID-19s can help us to stay vigilant, stay victorious, and most important thing, stay vivid to the whole entire situation, where we are able to use the right antidote， 就是解药。这个解药不是那个 vaccine 啊，这个解药怎么脱离那个痛苦？The pain is not about being COVID 啊，the pain being financially unstable. The pain is being 家破人亡. Of course, people die. Okay, I think some of you, if you know that time when you're COVID, your grandparents are in China and then you cannot visit them, and then wow, that kind of agony. And another pain is the most important thing is that, those P5 students will never have a chance to watch National Day Parade. The pain of the experience, the whole process of being good. So I feel that this year, whoever do topic like this is very, very heart to heart. I feel it. It's just like after 20 years, 30 years, I strongly believe there will be another pandemic coming up. Maybe by the time Uncle Raymond bye-bye already. By the time you are really 60, 70 years old, that's worse. Like the older you are, the vulnerability of getting the virus is higher. So how are you going to share this to the next generations? How are you going to encourage and tell them you're more resilient? It's just like your grandparents who went through World War II and the Opium War, or even the Cultural Revolutions, even the transformations of these the battle between 国民党 and 共产党, that kind of periods where your parents, grandparents will tell you, wow, this is really 笔墨难形, it's priceless experience. But when they survive through this kind of the arena of war, remember this month we talk about war, and they came about to this COVID-19, they're just like, hey man, it's nothing to me, right, Qingzi? That one is, I can see the real enemy. I know this is 日本鬼子, they wear uniform, but now the COVID is everybody can be enemy to me. So this is a different platform, okay? So I feel that you guys have to be open up, because all this is not just for your set for social study. If you are really going for A levels, these are the topics that is 息息相关. These are the topics that, because you guys are going to really face in the real world for many, many years to come. Seriously. So when I look back through all the NDPs, every year I will do very emotional. I'm proud because I'm considered as quite a new generations when Singapore started the independence. I'm proud not just as Singaporean. I'm proud that when I sit down and think, oh, Uncle Raymond was in the army, in the education, in the police force, in the grassroots leader. I'm also a son to my mom, the husband to my wife, a father to my children, and a godfather to all my godchildren. And I don't dare to say I'm a great teacher, but I'm a responsible teacher to all my students to become a leaders. So what do you think, seriously, that what kind of topics that will hit hard? So you also can use it for your essay writing. Okay, back to you. And since your exam is near faster than them, so what do you think? What kind of question will come up? Back to you, Antina.
Something about war.
Social study.
Yeah, social studies. Like
War. Oh, that means you're talking about issue 3 lah.
yeah, because I don't know, my school they predicted the express to be issue 3.
Okay, sure. Because I never seen really the NA question, I can't remember. What kind of war will you think? And just nice that this month, by right, if you are inside the group, we are talking about war as we are talking this month in English class. War against a lot of things, like war against yourself. Right, Tingzi, right? Right, remember last week? What is the war that you have? You see, before you can talk about war that fighting against other country, guys, what is the war that you have inside yourself? 你自己的内战。你怎么克服这个内战 to have your self-conflict war inside yourself before you get it? But why people start war? Obviously, the two presidents, the two leaders have internal war already. Number one, they feel no self-confidence. They feel that they lack of protectionism, they lack of defense. So back to you. What kind of war? Yeah, your turn.
Like
What kind of war do you think that will come out in your exam, in the real N-level exam?
oh, you're talking about N-levels. N-level I think it's probably like business and stuff. Like it's the government ensuring more economic stability or changing their policies to fit the businesses.
Oh, okay. Globalization's talking about the SME and all the T effect. Okay. Another one, because we got SBQ and no, SBQ and SRQ.
How can the government ensure stability in Singaporeans or the society?
Yeah, I totally agree with you. Because I realize as we get more mature, as we come from the third world to the first world, as the peoples are more educated, they tend as to three things, their rights to achieve something, and not race and religions already are right down. That means my rights. The second R is about responsibility. Responsibility, Qingzi and Dana and Ijia and Qinghan and Nico and Xingyan. The responsibility lies to, hey, it's not my responsibility. Guys, honestly, tell me the truth. Imagine moving forward 30 years from now, you're already 40 plus, and then your parents like me will be like 60, 70. Do you think it's your responsibility to take care of them? Or is it the responsibility for the government to take care of them? Oh, wait, is it the responsibility of your parents to take care of themselves? Because by then, 30 years, and then you know you might marry with kids, and then 你要供房子，你要供很多东西，对吗？那凭你那种薪水，除非你做老板我不懂。Do you think it's enough responsibility? That's the second R. The third one is to see yourself, how can this be robust? You know what's the word robust, right? How can you make yourself to be strong enough to hold this responsibility and the rights to continue to be a good Singaporeans, to continue to make sure the government still provide your CDC voucher, GST voucher, to continue to give EduSave? Do you think a small country like Singapore is able to provide all this without any natural resources, without any help from other countries? And because of aging population, you guys already tell me, no, 我不想生孩子，我一个就够了，我连生都不想生，我连领养都不想领养，你还叫我生？ No way, man. 那请问你这个 robust economy, 这个 robust country, 这个 robust society, 这个 robust family 怎么可以生存呢？明白哦？ It's your problem, right, guys? It's not my problem anymore. By the time your parents and me 我们讲难听是时间到了，拜拜了。你们还要 face the next 2 generation， 你的孩子跟你的孙子。To be honest, your parents and I, we have done a great deal for you already. Seriously, you cannot complain anymore. We have done our best. Agree? You have to agree. If not, today you will not be sitting here. There are 10 million people, children out there, they don't even have the luxury to sit here and listen to me. So you think about it. So I totally agree. It's how we're going to have the rights, responsibility, and robustness right now. Thank you very much. Tihan, what about you? Antenna, anything else to add? Tihan.
I don't know. I'm not the one setting the papers. How I know?
No. I know you're not the one setting the paper. I think I'm asking you, what kind of prediction would you think that you will come up based on your experience? Based on what your teacher in school telling you which one to focus. I know they won't ask you to spot question, but based on their gut feels, what kind of emphasis, what kind of involvements that you need to do? Back to you.
I don't know, yeah.
Based on you, which topic would you want to focus more? Everything, seriously.
Everything.
Oh, okay. But which one
Yeah.
you think is you are more stronger and comfortable?
Globalized. What's it called? The last topic, yeah.
Cyber security.
Yeah.
I don't think they will come out this year.
Yeah. So like, 16哦。
不要啦，你的前途来玩赌博not worth it 嘞。You're not worth it 啦。You know, Chapter 11 came out last year. So
Yeah.
very highly, the chances of coming out this year is very slim. It doesn't mean cannot. There's a possibility, especially the past few years, we are talking about scammer. So there is a possibility also. Okay. Thank you, Qing Han. Back to you, Xingyan. Which one do you think, in your opinions? Thank you, Qing Han.
I'm not sure. Maybe
I know you're not sure. I know you're not God. I know you can't predict. but at least, I know your oral just over already, but at least give me your 2 cent worth of thoughts. Like at least Chinga say, I don't know, I'm not the examiner, but I think cybersecurity may come up. I think I'm strong in this subject. So what do you think, Cian?
I think it will be more on globalization.
Oh, also on globalization. Which part of globalization topic do you think is very high chance to coming up?
Culture.
Oh, you mean the chapter 10, the
Yeah,
food, the fashions, and the music, that one, is it?
yeah,
Possible. Recently, not only that, we are talking about Taylor Swift, Lady Gaga, and all those K-pops. Not the vaping one, the K-pop, and of course the oh yeah, Singapore in fact actually involve the fusion food, possible. Thank you very much, Xingyan. Any more?
no more.
Thank you. Nico, which one do you think?
Oh, for what?
If you are, let's say, if you are examiner, if you want to study for your SS exam for O level, which topic or which issue would you want to focus more?
Globalization.
Oh, also globalization. Okay,
Yeah.
which one? Sure. Which one do you think? Because globalization got many topic, 对吗? Which one do you want to focus on?
Culture.
Also about food and fusion, all this?
Yes.
Okay. Which one do you think is more highly the chance to come up in the exam?
Um, like technology.
How can technology change culture?
Yeah.
No, how? I know it can change, but how?
Like cause of technology, like people will be more exposed to more other culture, which they might think is better, and this will like change their own culture.
Oh, that means through technology using social media, they might decide to change their culture.
Yeah.
They also be able to learn different cultures through technology. That means they no need physically listen up, all of you. Good point. Nico brought a very good point. That means you don't need physically to go and experience it, but through media, through exposure of technology, you're able to understand better of others' cultures and religions. True enough, but the thing is that to me, I feel a bit skeptical. Why? Because if you don't 亲身体验, I mean, yeah, there's a picture speaks 1,000 words they can see on the video. But if you go down and expose yourself to this kind of experience, will be much better, which is nothing wrong. Technology might bring you a breakthrough right now. Technology is a breakthrough to help you to further understand people culture without strong intervention. But that is not true on Nico. Because of technology, sometimes people can criticize via through media, say, ayo, why you do this? How come you burn all this paper and incense during the 7 months? Isn't it pollutions? So there's always two sides of the coin, which is not wrong. Thank you, Nico. Anything else? Thank you. Yijiang, what about you? Which one do you think will come up?
Issue two.
Everyone, please take a commercial break for 5 minutes. Itya is searching his earpiece so that he can speak to us. We'll be back after this commercial break. 嗨，现在是广告时间。大家好，我们是喝康乃馨奶茶，奔跑吧兄弟！大家好，喝了这杯康乃馨奶茶，你就会精神饱满，体力充沛啊！红牛就好。请问你 Angelababy，你喝的怎么样？我觉得喝的很好，皮肤对我很好，还有头发很漂亮。Can you don't talk about hair? Back to you, 晴子。广告时间过后，现在晴子。Okay, I'll get back to you, Itya. 晴子 which topic will you think will come up?
I think it's function of government from issue one or the factors that shape identity of people from issue two.
Which is also all in issue one.
Technically, it's only chapter 2 and or chapter 5.
Oh, 2 and 5. Wow, so particular, so focused. Chapter 2 is what again?
No,
Sorry.
if I'm betting on the question, I'll bet on like 2 specific questions, so like I got a higher chance of coming out right.
Higher chances of what is issued? What is chapter 2? Goods and services.
No, function and role of government in working for the good of society.
Oh, okay. So this one, guys, take note now. You can be talking about like what you saw just now, right? That when you share with me, right? All the tank, the machineries, the weaponaries to show the robustness of the defense of Singapore. Which the government can not only provide these, also providing the PLD. I heard the next few years, the Singapore government is, I think May will get it, the kind of watch that they wear on their wrist and to do something. That's the MOE going to invest on that. And also, of course, the MOE has invested the PLD. Of course, the government also has invested a kind of a tool, TOOL, okay, to help to detect dementia patients. Then there's also a kind of a way to help citizens to get their houses faster, safer and better. In fact, just now only Qing Zhe and all of you listening, in fact, just now the minister was talking about those houses that is very old. Are they going for HIP upgrade or EASE right now? EASE is for 老人家，EASE is for those 老人家在厕所需要那个 handle 还是那个 ramp to go up to their house, or the emergency pool in case they fell down at home. This is called EASE. I can't remember what it stands for. Sorry, And HIP is called Health Improvement Program, HIP. Or is it HUP? Health Upgrade Program. Why so many programs? Next, which topic again, Qing Zhe? Another one? Chapter 5.
2 and 5, but not looking through my textbook, I think 6 also got a possibility.
I can't hear you, a bit lagging.
Like I think it's 2 and 5, but now looking through my textbook, I think that 6 also got a possibility.
6 is what? Is it under float,
Uh,
FLOAT? Foreigner local opportunity.
It's like the cultural exchange and appreciation, exchange of knowledge and skills. It's like experience and effect of living in a diverse society.
I think that time we came out, we did this question before, right?
Yes.
About foreigners, students coming to Singapore, right? Things like that, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, good. Possibility is there. Because now's the day, you see yesterday, our country, Singapore, we invited our neighboring countries, like the Malaysia, Indonesia, and Brunei, the leaders to come to witness and become the guest of honor to see our 60th birthday parade. And so his culture has changed. And to tell them, look, you realize this country, Brunei, Malaysia, and Indonesia, they have the highest Muslim populations. All right. And why they don't choose Thailand, Myanmar, Vietnam, Cambodia, Philippines, East Timor-Leste, or Laos or Cambodia? There's a reason. So you're right. So it's to tell them and show them, we are also in good terms with you, but we also want to make sure that, why they show these very good things. Recently Cambodia and Thailand, right? They are fighting. So they are fighting with what? Territory dispute or treaty dispute or trade dispute, treaty or technology dispute? Or is it because Cambodia got a lot of scammers? They get a lot of Thai people and Chinese people from China going become a scammer there. So the Thailand was being forced to go in and tell the Cambodia, hey, I better stop it. Is it because the Cambodia government has one way or another 就是贪污 fraud with this 勾肩 that means collaborations. So there's a many very reason for that. So one reason that Cambodia and Thailand fight is, of course, the Prime Minister of Thailand and the Prime Minister of Cambodia, they lead of the conversations from the telephone call. And of course, all these might create the tendency of war. True enough, they fight. True enough, there are people die, very sad, at the expense of these three things. trade treaty and territory. So 三寸离不出本寒 啊. So this treaty will last us for the rest of our life. Because territory is very important. When you found territory, that means you have natural resources. When you have natural resources, your country is super rich. Can you imagine Singapore, one of the island, one day Singapore will discover oil? Oh my God. 你们祖宗18代保佑你。Last but not least, 宜家 can you thank you 行政还有吗？没有了，没有，谢谢。宜家 back to you.
So thing is chapter 5 and 6.
Okay, why? Oh, same as 晴子 okay. Why Based on your gut feel 啦，你的直觉为什么？ Your instinct. Yeah, I'm waiting for your answer. No answer?宜家 No answer? Anything? I can't hear you, no? Do you talk just now? Ijia?
I'm not too sure.
Okay, never mind. Okay, so let's go. Thanks, Ijia. So chapter 5 and 6 for you. Okay, let's talk about this. Exploring citizenships and governance. Study the background information as usual. Okay, look through this source A, source B, C. Okay, later on we'll talk about it. Now the thing is the background informations. Has the Johor State authorities handled the chemical poisoning in Pasir Gudons effectively? So this is not necessarily my Singapore already. As you know, Johor 就是新山, 我们的邻国, one of the state in Malaysia. There are total 13 or 14 states. If I'm not, I can't remember, so sorry. Can I have Qing Han? Can you read to the class, please? On 6.
On 6 March 2019, a tanker lorry believed to be from an illegal tire recycling factory dumped 20 to 40 tons of chemical waste into Sungai Kim Kim in Pasir Gudang, Johor. 35 people, mostly students, fell ill after breathing in fumes from toxic chemicals dumped in the river. Soon, the number of people seeking treatment rose to 260 and 13 schools were ordered shut. The Johor Disaster Management Committee was tasked to look into the rescue efforts to ensure that all victims were aided. The Malaysian police have since arrested 9 people over the illegal dumping of chemical waste into Sungai Kim Kim. The chemical pollution in Sungai Kim Kim is a wake-up call for the authorities to step up efforts to protect the state's water sources against irresponsible acts of those who dump the toxic waste into the river. Studies the sources on the following pages to find out whether the Johor State authorities handled the chemical poisoning in Pasir Gudang effectively. Sungai means river in the Malay language.
Okay, Sungai means river.
It's I or whatever.
And Sungai is a Malay word. So this is nothing to do with Singapore, but I can give you a few examples. Like Singapore also affect this, like the oil tanker recently in Sentosa, boom, they lit out. Then the whole entire Sentosa poor thing, all the beachgoer cannot go swimming, cannot do a lot of things. And then another case also, another lit of this somewhere in East Coast Park. And then there's another one, haze. For example, the haze. A few years ago, there was a big haze from Indonesia. And then the wind blow until Singapore and Malaysia. Wow, all get haze. And my elder son that time was asthma, very badly affected. So then we give money to them and ask them not to cut and slash and burns. And we give them the equipments, how to have rain, how to get rid of the burning bush. And they dare to tell us this. Can you stop haze? No? And then one of the idiot ministers say this. Hello, excuse me. You enjoy 11 months of fresh air from Indonesia forest. What's wrong with 1 month that we burn our tree? And for our farmer, it's like, huh? Qingzi, can you imagine they say these type of things? It's like, huh? I give you money with all the equipments, and you don't use the money to to tell your farmer to do proper recultivations of your harvest, and you dare to tell me this. 11 months of fresh air, you never complain, I give you. Now 1 month of burning, you complain. It's like 横词夺理. It's ridiculous, right? It's true. You can Google and check it out. So I think this guy or minister, I think got fired or something. I don't know lah. Okay. So either that he say this with a hidden agenda. That means ta tanu lah. He's put all the money given to them to do something lah. That's my very strict opinions. Seriously. A good minister will not say these type of things. Seriously. This is something like, then Uncle Raymond, this one is none of my business, Johor, what? Then poison, no, burn to burn, no. Hello, environment, the air pollution can go through. You know the Fukushima, the nuclear plant disaster. I think that time when the Japanese governments was hold on to it because of the tsunami, right? That's why they boom, all the nuclear reactor came out, and then they affect the sea, and then they stop it. Then after 5 years later, they start to open up for to detox the waste. And then the worst thing, the waste and all the things the current flowing towards China. Can you imagine all these sea creatures are already radiated with radioactive? Can you imagine the fishermen in China were to fish all these things? So there are some people who say that, wow, after World War II, the Japanese are using a new way to attack China. You see, there's this like May 1, May Liao. So you realize so whose fault? Is it the government fault of Japan? Or because the government say no, don't worry. Even ask the Prime Minister at dinner, the Japanese Prime Minister to eat the sushi in front. One sushi inside. Of course, one sushi won't kill you, please. Unless you every day eat sushi there, right? Okay, the seafood, correct now. To show that no, there's no radioactive way. Hello, maybe today you eat the sushi, next day you go to hospital and put some don't know drugs inside to kill all the radioactive. You never know. Or before you eat your sushi, you already take some medicine to prevent this radioactive wave in your body. We don't know what. Can we trust the Japanese after what they did to the Chinese? No way. I do respect their culture. I do respect the way they're kamikaze and harakiri and the loyalty to the emperor. Yes, I respect the way. But no way, man. We always give discounts to people who annex the country. So the same thing, why you bring out this Johor? There's many time in the past, you all may not know. Malaysia is always demanding Singapore for a lot of things. Increase the water, increase this and that, increase this and that. If your parents were to travel very often to Malaysia, they now have this EVP to track your vehicle. If you don't put this, all these things. Why do it now? When you have the technology last time, why don't you do last time and now do it this way? And then they got this minister complain about, wow, all the Singaporean come to JB, eat, shop, and do and buy property until everything so expensive, make our Johorians' life so difficult and Malaysians so difficult. By the way, when we Singaporean go to your country, we also give opportunities and business to your fellow Malaysians people. Why are you putting words that you never use your bloody brain to talk on? And you're all minister. Why I say that, ready? Let's go. Look at this source A. Can I have one by one? Antenna, you do the source A. Go.
A photo published in Malaysian newspaper article titled Sungai Kim Kim causing a real stick. The photo shows the dead fish and black smelly water in Sungai Kim Kim in April 2019.
Can you see 4 corners? This guy is definitely holding his mouth. Maybe he also don't want to go there. It's poisonous because he got 30 over students. Remember the background information told you is about 40 students, is it? Oh, where is it? I heard just now I say somebody say 39 students. How many students? 35 students. people, huh? So this is the dead fish. There's the black milky water. Okay, so what does this picture tells you, Antina?
There's that the water is smelly and then it kills a lot of the marine animals living inside the river.
So first and foremost, Antina, do you using Prata, Prata? The purpose is to show you, is it reliable? Do you think it's 100% reliable?
No,
Why?
this is published by like a Malaysian newspaper.
Then it should be reliable. What? Why not? Why you say not reliable? Who
Maybe
is
they
the target audience?
Malaysians.
No, then you're wrong. Yes, it's correct, Malaysian. You mean the water will stay in Malaysia? Then when they come to Singapore, then the water have to have passport. Oh, your water is dirty. Go back to your Malaysia. Okay 啦，来大家，我们登 U turn 回家回家。Hello, water is liquid I like the way you say. It's for mostly the Malaysian, but of course it can be targeted to the nearby countries. At the same time, it's for the global awareness. Okay. Just like the Indian aeroplane, like bam. Of course, the target audience is the Indian. But you also target to all those people that who fly aeroplane, right? Who take aeroplane. Oh, that means the Boeing 747 cannot trust. Better don't take this plane. No. Wow, their mechanism, their mechanic, their engineer sucks, man. 引起人家的注意。3A attention, alertness, and awareness. 然后呢 so you're right to say not reliable because guys, listen, Nico, 宜家请看 is one picture only. This picture, did he put there the name of the place now? 你吗？演的呢？我可以从那个阿狗阿猫随便拍一张照都放这边都可以啊，对不对？对，虽然他是讲这边 publish a Malaysian newspaper，你跟我都不懂 Malaysian newspaper。Malaysian 有很多种 newspaper，哪一个 paper？幸亏他没有放 Malaysian online newspaper。Take note 啦。So this source 是 50%. Remember the plus, minus and neutral 啊。Plus means positive 啊 ，to show that 他讲的东西是对的。Minus 就是说not true 嘞。Neutral 是可能呀。Okay. So this is positive that there's such thing happening. Depends on you 啊。Anything else to add, my dear? No. There's one more thing add. 为什么是一个人呢？对不对？你有没有想到为什么一个人？为什么偏偏拍一个人？当然是有一点，and then 有一点a bit fishy, right? If this river is polluted and bad, you will see people taking picture, reporter, and then there's a sign put there, Sungai, Kim's, something like that, the river, something like there's a signpost, police investigation, or maybe someone go down and take the water out and things like that. Okay, thank you very much. May I have Itia? Can you read, please?
Screenshot showing hundreds of floating dead fish. It was allegedly due to pollution in Pasir
Pasi Gudong?
Gudong. The Johor Fisheries Department has confirmed that it was fake. This was posted on an official government website, 15 March 2019.
Halo, apa ini tak boleh jalan bagus? Udah susah dah mau. Ini begini. Apa dah? Ija, can you unmute please? Can you say sudah makan? Say, sudah makan? Sudah makan, boleh dah. Aku makan dah. Terima kasih. 我吃饱了，谢谢。And so okay, Malay words, I can speak a bit. So the way they put fate, okay, it's a joke aside, okay, serious. All of you listen. Do you think this, can you trust this source? You don't need to answer me. I think you all inside your heart and your brain, you tell me. You say put that fate there. Fate. 而且你看到你记住look here, the foreground, the middle ground, and the background. The foreground, the middle ground, and the background. The foreground, the middle ground, and the background. Okay, so what do you think, Ijia? Do you think it's really a fake one or what? Everyone, can you want to participate this picture, please? 一架 What makes you think? And 而且它是 post 一架，他把这个照片放在他的 official government website， 跟人家讲没有啊，骗人的，这些鱼死不是在那个 river 的。为什么他要这样做呢？一架，Give me a minute 啊，I take out my phone。Okay, sorry guys, I went to throw out my flag. So Yitia, why is the purpose that you put this picture in a government official website? Back to you, Yitia. 啊，还想不到？齐汉，
It's like because they don't want like people to like panic or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
I mean, there's also like vested interest to like protect their reputation and shit.
they don't protect their
I
shit.
mean, to be fair, they need to protect their reputation, but
Yeah,
like,
don't you add the word shit. You are right. Actually, they are shit. Oh, shit. Okay. Shh. Hey, this is recording. Come on. Behave yourself.
my bad, Ke.
Yeah. Our bad. Okay. Bye say. Sorry. Thank you. Okay, Nico. Why do you think they put this picture? Actually, it's really protecting your shit. Okay. Nico? Yes?
I don't think it is fake.
Oh, it's real. Yeah, you can say your opinion. How? You say it's not fake, it's real. Why?
Cause like it could be edited, like and like spread false
哦，他把那个真相跟盖住，对吗
yeah.
？And then tell 别人说，哎，不是乱讲的，其实是真的吧？他放一个字 fake 啦，说误导人家，对吗？
Yes.
How you say 误导 in English? My
Mis-
English not very good. 听着 will be laughing. Uncle, are you being sarcastic? I just like, okay, 什么是叫误导
misleading.
？Very good. 哇，老师谢谢你。One word beside misleading? Beside misleading the information, he want to get the audience to get distracted from it. Okay, to put the brains of others. Thank you. How about you, Adina?
I feel like they probably publish this to like defame the situation so that people won't feel so panicked about it. And
Defray this situation. Damn it, man. Well said. Very good. Yes. Okay. How about ECN?
They post this on their official government website to prove that it's fake.
Yeah, correct. But why? What is the purpose of doing so? Like Nico say misleading, and then say is want to do other things, and Jingan say want to cover their reputation and shit. Okay. What else do you think?
It is to like convince the audience that it's fake.
Very good. Convince the audience that it's fake. Thank you. How about you, Itia? Can say already? Don't want to say I can't hear you.
To prevent the readers from like believing it,
Oh, prevent the reader what?
to believe that this is real.
Okay, well done. Can you all write down to prevent it from further spreading the rumors, to make the situation worse? So it's to contain the situation. Well done. Okay, good. Qing Zhi, your turn. Yes, Qing Zhi.
I feel like to attract the attention is like before you see the actual picture, you'll see like, oh my god, it's fake. Like that.
Okay. Thank you. First and foremost, to be honest, do you think with a river like that, there got so many fish? And first and foremost, do you know the Sungai Kim Kim? How long is the river? Can you, if you want, can you Google now? Pasir Gudong River Kim Kim to see how big and how huge or how long the river bank, how big it is. This fish might be in a fish farm. Look at the picture closely. It might be in a fish farm being attacked by parasite. In my opinion, you see, to me, it's like you see, got this thing here, got this heart here. Remember, I told you front ground, foreground, middle ground, and the background. You see background. Her river got this one, so nice, River got this one, and then this river, man, this is look like a drain to me. Unless the river flow to the drain, I don't know lah. Okay, this seems to be a drain. You get idea? To me, honestly, I don't really trust Malaysian news 100%. Okay, they always like to cover the true things. So yeah, I asked everyone already, right? Okay, let's go sections. Let's do the question later and see how. May I have Qing Zhi answer? Yijia, can you read the comments? Just now you read, Qing Zhi, just now you read this one, no, Yijia, right? Yijia, Qing Zhi, your turn.
Comments made by a resident in Pasir Gudang who was affected by the first toxic waste pollution. This was published in the Malaysian newspaper in March 2019.
Wait, this is in March 2019, and this is in March 1519. So it seems like, you see, in March 2019, this one give your date in 1519, 15 March, and this one also in April. This one is after 1 month, the situation. And this one, when it happened? On 6th of March, Big note, So the date is very important, 6th of March, it happens. Then after that, after 6th of March, this one never say, this one say in April, That means the government is not doing anything to clear these toxic waste. But you say on 15th of March, after how many days? 6, how many days? This is 15. After 9 days, the fishes die. Not immediate die, 9 days later. And then now you talk about in March again. But you don't know when. Is it the 1st of March to 5th of March before the incident happened? Or is it until the end of March? Let's go.
My 11-year-old son was admitted after he fainted. I could see that they were not very sure of what they were treating. Doctors were not aware of what chemicals had affected the patients. The situation could have been better handled by the Johor Disaster Management Committee, especially in the area of fire and rescue department. At the moment, residents are in a panic and no one from the state government is giving any accurate information. Most residents are ready to be evacuated if ordered to do so. Nevertheless, the Johor state authorities left the ambulances on standby to those who needed to be ferried to the hospitals.
Sorry, Qing Zhi, I'm laughing not because you read it, I'm laughing in the last part. Authorities stand by to those who needed to be ferried to hospital. Okay, anyone tak boleh sakit, tak boleh tahan, dah sini masuk the hospital, anyone is not feeling well, sick, ready to hospital. Instead of going to the household, guys, listen, and do an investigation and go and check or ask them, those of you who are staying near the river, please come forward and register yourself and check on your health status. So rather than doing that, because 很麻烦大姐，一个一个排队鸡蛋糕，我要5点钟放工了，我要去做 Sumbayang， you know what Sumbayang 祈祷，记住 prayer， 你不要这么麻烦你生病的话不好，你跟我讲，我就带你去医院，你不是在做一个暂时的一个 clinic 在那边 以防万一真的是很感染到很 serious 的话，你可以就地正法，马上医治他，不是嘞，你要载他去 hospital。By the time maybe on the way in the hospital 死翘翘了，那怎么办呢？This is how they handle situation like that, oh. Or is the hospital prepared for this kind of emergency treatments? Is that to say, oh, let's see the source D, E, and F, C, what they say. So you must analyze 11 years old admitted after he fainted. Fainted can be anything, 嘛。可能他吃错东西吗？他都没有讲说 my 11 years old was admitted after he fainted when he was walking through the river and then he starts sniffing all the things and feel then he fainted 吗？他没有讲吗？对吗？他讲 fainted can be anything happen 嘛？对吗？其实 this is how the lawyer will argue 啊。You fainted where? Where you fainted? 他有讲哪里吗？他没有讲啊。I could see that they were not very sure of the day. Who is the day? Who is the day? Who is the day? 谁是 day? Government? Or who? Then he said doctors were not aware of chemicals affecting what kind of chemicals? He said doctors were not aware of what the chemicals is affecting the patient. So it's a one person, one typicality. Can you be trust? If I'm the lawyer of the government, I would say no, this resident cannot be trusted. He said resident in this one who affect not resident, yeah, resident. Pasir Gudong. How big is the place? I don't know seriously. Like I say, Ang Mo Kio. Okay, like your place. Stay in your place there. There are so many blocks. We don't know which part. That's why I feel the situation could be better handled. Okay, this one I agree with what she said. True, and especially this part here, which is true based on my GK general knowledge. Okay, thank you very much. May I have Nicole? Can you see the source D, please? Thank you, ma'am. Source D.
The agency under the
No. You must read the provenance. You cannot escape. No, must read this one. Very important.
and instead of an interview with a Malaysian Prime Minister,
Doctor
Mahathir,
Dr. Mahathir.
who spoke to reporters after visiting victims who had been admitted to the Sultan Ismail Hospital.
Sultan Ismail Hospital.
14 March 2019.
14 March. So this source seems to be reliable because at that time, Dr. Mahathir Mohamad is actually the prime minister of that time. He's still alive. I heard he's now 99 or 100 years old. Is in Malaysia. I don't really like him, to be honest. Okay, he always like to say certain thing to Mr. Lee Kuan Yew. He's an old fox, old sly fox. So 14, okay, to me, I feel that this can be trusted because you Google it 14th of March. This thing happened on the 6th of March. Okay, so that means after a few days, 8 days later. Fair enough. Then this one is April. Seems like not very relevant. This one, 15. Fishes died. Oh, possible. Like some of you say that possible. Because 14th of March, he went to visit. So this is also March, but never say which day. This one very specific. Look, 14th of March. So take note. When you're doing your SPQ, the dates itself can give you a lot of evidence and the hints and also some tips to debate it. So it's 8 days later after the incidents. Okay, let's go. Nico, the agency?
The agency under the Johor Disaster Management Committee, especially the medical and security team efficiency in tackling the crisis and preventing it from becoming worse is commendable. I found from the briefings I was given by the various parties that they had carried out their duties well, even though such a situation has never happened before in the country. The fire and rescue department, police, hospitals, schools, and other handled the situation admirably for the extraordinary response in the face of this gas poisoning incident.
So this is gas poisoning incident. How can it affect the river? Unless it burned the gas, it felt okay. So fair enough. Air pollution can cause water pollution. Fair enough. And is this source reliable? I feel that yes, it's reliable. But I still think that because he's definitely a government, will support the government. 所谓官字两个口，对吗，心远? So I feel that they are like supporting one another and they I feel that they have some things to hide lah. May not be telling the truth, but true enough, they take into actions. But this is 14. But the thing is that this one, how? How to say? And how about this one here, 15? You see? So if you say that 14, he give the speech, that means the past 8 days, the government has done something good. Then how the fish and this person talk about it? May or may not, I don't know. So let's see. So let's talk. May I have Xing Yuan?
The chemical plant was built by the
Hello.
owners
Why you all don't like to read the providence?
by a professor who was employed to carry out the first quantitative risk assessments for the environmental impact assessment of a proposed large chemical plant in the Pasir Gadang industrial area in the late 1980s, published in a Malaysian newspaper 3 July 2019.
Huh? Industrial large chemical assessment in the 1980s? And this is, okay, let's see how. 3rd of July, 4、5、6、7, after 4 months later. Okay, 来讲。
The chemical plant was built by the owners despite my QRA against it, while a toxic gases suddenly appearing in the atmosphere and poisoning school children 30 years later. Why is there now another wave of school children falling in after the first cleanup in March? The Johor State Authority could have better handled the situation than to allow the problem to continue to stay on even after 4 months. I suspect chemical waste had been dumped underground all over Pasir Gadang for years. The ground surface and the rocks underneath are probably so saturated with toxic chemicals now that the more volatile gases are drifting to the surface and evaporating to form toxic plumes in the area.
Plumes across the area. So now, Antina, imagine I'm the lawyer who defending this illegal group of people who dump these waste. I can put the blames on this person here now. Get me now? The owners of this. That means all along they have been polluting, Qingzi, Yijia, Qinghan, Nicole, that they have been polluted the place. So yes, I'm illegal to dump it, but I will not hold the full responsibility unless this illegal tire recycling factory is also part of this group of people. Then sorry to say, that means because it's illegal, right? But you realize that they have done a search and giving the report about these owners. You see, by the owners, despite that means these guys, listen, that means there is a few factory operating there. Before this thing happened, they have a legal license being checked in 1980s. Let's be honest, 1980s to 2001 is about 20 to 30 years. There might be some factory already closed down, already gone, or the factory have been left vacuum. And these illegal people went in to operate illegally and dumping this waste without the knowledge of the authority and the governments and the policy makers, and worse still, the government. Or maybe worse still, they may be bribing the government, corruption. Knowing this until it's spilled over the mill, everything start to balloon out. It happens. So now the governments or somebody has asked, hey, can you ask this professor to check? No? So this professor has no vested interest, has no either agenda. They say, yeah, 30 years ago, I already tell you this is not right already. Okay, that means it happened before already. And now why it happened again? So why the government, number one, did not close the factory? Number two, did not do a proper check? And number three, did not find those people who did not follow the protocol, the legislation, the law? And why you're still letting them operating under the eyes of the public at the influence and the dangerous level of polluting the environments, and it might affect in the long term because of the soils that seep in. So this is something that we have to look into it, ladies and gentlemen, not you, to say that, okay, as a lawyer. So how? That means it's not purely my fault. Yeah, I'm illegal. The most you find me, the most you find me, I'm illegal, waste or chemical waste. Doesn't mean by doing this 20 to 40 tons, it's really affecting. That means over the days, they also have to bear responsibility, owners, not one owner, not owner, by the owner. That means if you say the owner, then I can really relate to this. But then again, we do not know. You say a tanker lorry belief a tanker lorry belief? That means he went to a place just to dump in the chemical waste and run off. Or maybe his boss asked him to do something. Let's be open. But it's not a tanker lorry who is in the factory. Right? See, an illegal tire recycling factory. So this factory, this tanker lorry from this illegal factory might be not this group of person here. It may be, it may not be. Okay, and the thing is, after 4 months later, why after 4 months they look into it? Then they dig out the informations. Okay, get it now? So let's do this question now. Okay. And Tina, can you read the question number 1? Wait. Okay. Okay, let's source A.
What is the message of this source? Explain your answer using details of
Okay,
the
what is the So what is the message of this source? Explain your answer. So this 5 marks is an inference. Okay. Asking you to factor inference. Okay. 5 marks only. So to give 2 reasons for that. Number 2.
Why did the government post this screenshot at this time? Explain your answer.
That I told you, right? So why? So number 6, can you write down its purpose? Why did the government post this picture at this time? What is the purpose? When you say why, what is the purpose? So you must have CMAO. What is the context? What is the message that is going to send? And who is the target audience? Like just I asked you, right? Is it only Malaysian? No, what? It can be a lot of things. There are always, remember, guys, whether you're doing visual graphic text or any source, don't just typically, you must have the primary and secondary audience. Guys, listen out. The primary, of course, is a Johorian. The second one will be the Malaysian people and the neighboring country like Singapore. The third one will be the worst at stage. That means that this will give a good example to those countries like in Africa, in Brazil, in the third or developing countries who are doing this, because the Kyoto's conference and the Paris conference talk about the sustainability and eco-friendly. So this will be a very good example to bring up a case study for them. Okay, so always have 3 group of audience lah. Now see.
Do you think the resident in source C would agree with Prime Minister in source D about Johor Disaster Management Committee? Explain your answer.
Sorry, guys, I can't help it. I want to laugh. And then, if you are the resident, will you agree now? Tell me. 你去死吧！你拿那个扫把，你赶他走。为什么啊？Sorry, the way I laugh are very sarcastic. I have my fair share of them. And then, why you don't trust, don't agree with what the Prime Minister say?
Because the resident, like the 11-year-old child fainted, and then how would they agree with the Prime Minister saying that it happened like 30 years ago?
Hello, 大姐 ，imagine 你是那个 resident 我是那个 lawyer。哎，大姐，你儿子生病关我们那个 pollution 有什么关系？来 argue 啦 argue。现在我是那个反方的律师 ，OK 来 argue。
The child fainted what?
Fainted your child fainted. According to your child fainted, his health also not very good. I heard he also got asthma. If I due to asthma, according to the record, your son not you Choi. Okay, the resident's son has fainted a few times due to asthma, but nothing related to the pollution there. Even the slighter things also polluted. What makes you? How come the other children also got asthma but not fainted? But why you? Why your son?
The other kid never faint, then my son faint, then it's like.
Yeah, exactly. Then why you put the blame on this thing that we did not handle properly?
Why didn't like my son faint when like the pollution thing didn't happen?
Then you must say my son walked near the place. That's why he saw it. You see? Because the other children never go to the place there, so they may never get it. They are away for a few meters of 10, 20 meters. 懂我意思吗? In order to sue me, you must say that my son was there. She was fishing there and with her friends. Some of his friends got it more serious than my son. 你这样都输了，你怎么做 lawyer, brother? 你懂意思哦？因为你要明白哦，各位大哥大姐，OK，this is just only a typicality of a person who say that. Okay, yeah, the doctor not aware what chemicals has ever, but this you see, just this is an extract, no? And he put much there, you see. So this is something very argumentative. If the dates and time and everything is same, my 11th son was admitted after he fainted. Was admitted after he fainted. What? Fainted what? When he was near to the polluted area, 对吗，晴子？他们要讲 polluted area, that after he fainted, 明白吗？ So the words there is very powerful. 你讲 fainted 哪里？我在做厕所 fainted 也是 fainted， 哇，那个 air 跑去你的 toilet 啊，哇，这么厉害啊！It's like, did you do the proximity investigation? 没有。Then 你怎么可以告我说是那个空气呢？你儿子一向来都有 asthma 的吗？I see， 明白哦。I'm just giving you my things. I don't know how true it is. It's just for the argument's sake. And okay, so let's do about D, my dear.
Are you surprised by source E? Explain your answer.
Okay, good. This is you always got this screw up, huh? So are you surprised or not surprised?
Oh,
Well done. So why you surprised first? Talk about surprise.
I give the similarity. You give like
No, don't tell me similarity. Why are you surprised? Similarity and differences is another things. I'm surprised because what? Okay, I let you sit down there and think first. Sing it. Are you surprised or not surprised?
Surprise?
Why?
I don't know. I can't see the source.
Yeah. You think Chihan, are you surprised? Or not surprised?
Not surprised.
Okay, why? Please give me your 2 cents worth of thoughts. Thank you.
Because this guy is employed by the employed to carry out the assessment and to protect like the reputation of his employer and stuff, right? He has vested interest lah. Then he want to basically just
So
not
yeah.
tarnish, yeah.
Also, this professor are employed by the government, so want to protect the government reputation and shit. Oops, sorry. That's why he want to push the responsibility and scapegoat to these owners who operate the factory lah, 对吗?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not surprise. What about surprise?
Surprised because of the content or because it says that the waste has been dumped underground for years and yeah.
No action taken.
Yeah.
很好，很好，谢谢。Okay, thank you. That's all, I hope so. Thank you, Tian. Thank you, sir. Nico? Are you surprised or not surprised for source E to say that? Nico, I can't hear you. Nico, are you there? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nico not gonna reply me. I will pass to Yijia. Yijia, are you surprised or not surprised? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yijia also don't want to reply me. Qingzi, are you surprised or not surprised?
Surprised.
Why surprise first?
Because they never actually handle the thing effectively.
Sorry, your mic a bit. Can you hold your mic and talk? Will be better.
Because I feel like they never handle the
Who is the
thing.
they? Come on, please don't use they in the exam. Be
The
more specific.
Johor state authorities.
Why?
Because like most of the sources were stating about how they were
Oh, so you
they were
cross
not actually doing,
referencing. To show that it's surprise. Straight away you cross-referencing, okay, to show that it's
And
surprise.
another thing is that from the source I read just now, which I couldn't remember which source it is, it was made from the point of a person who actually experienced it, like a civil
The
member.
mummy, the resident.
Yeah. So from her point of view, she will be the person who actually experienced that thing, and she will be more reliable because if the thing is actually handled properly, she has no reason to say that.
So there's evidence to prove that such a thing happened, even though it was fainted. Clearly show that there is this cause. The background information shows, right? Remember, then 35 people, mostly student, right? Okay, fair enough. Good. So it's reliability, and then so it's cross-reference with reliability. I would say it's more a limited reliability. Okay, not 100%. So not surprised that. Yeah, Tinted. Why are you not surprised?
Because from the second source, they were like saying that wait, can I see the second source as B?
Huh? No. You just ask you source E.
Okay. So actually let me think.
Why are you not surprised? Okay, never mind, never mind. You think first, because time running out. So back to Yitia. You got anything to say? You still have to do Nico, anything to say? Okay, I back to our dear friend Antina. So surprise or not surprise?
Am I allowed to cross-reference both to the
You have to.
to the
Yes.
definition? Cannot.
That's why Tinted did cross-referencing.
Like for both.
Yes. My goodness, surprise questions or agree or not agree, or even hybrid question, you must cross-referencing. Then you can score. Of course, you don't cross-referencing, you say that I'm not surprised because based on my contextual knowledge and background information, GK, yes. But the cross-referencing will give you better enforcement. Let's go.
Not surprised because it said that like
So wait. So you say not surprised first,
yeah.
Okay, let's
Because
go.
the source E states that the school children are falling ill after the first cleanup in March, but based on contextual
Oh, no
knowledge,
children. They got children, what? Who got no children? Got
school
children falling ill.
school children falling ill. But then
Yeah.
based on contextual information, it states that like 35 students also fell ill. So it's not surprising that students fell ill because of this pollution.
This episode, this incident, okay.
But what's surprising is that source E is blaming the owners, but the contextual knowledge I was given, they were blaming the people who run the illegal tire company.
So that is not a surprise,
No, that one is surprise.
Oh, okay.
Then not surprised is because of the school children.
Oh, okay. Thank you. How about Itia? You no need to escape everyone. If you don't feel like talking, it's okay for me. It's good that you practice your surprise, not surprise, agree, not agree, reliable, not unreliable. What this and usually around this. It's better you practice more. It's wrong, it's okay. Nico?
Not surprised.
Why?
Because it's like
How often do you all practice this, Nico? Do you practice kind of question in school? Yes.
yes,
Yes. That means, are you strong in this kind of question?
no.
Okay, don't worry. Actually, I'm quite worried. Only got 2 months to practice. So it's okay. Don't stress. Yeah, I know you're having prelim now, right? Are you all having prelim now? All of you? Okay, so never mind. Don't stress because next few days you got to have prelim. Okay, Yijia, do you want to share your surprise, not surprise? You also scared to answer? No scared. No scared, Okay, don't answer. Okay, never mind. Let's go, Don't worry, I'll give you the answer. I will give you more practice from those 7 marks questions. So, how far do the sources in the case study show that Johor State's authority has handled the chemical poisoning in Pasigudon effectively? Obviously, this one, no, in my opinion. This one, maybe neutral, no. This one, no need to say no. This one say yes. This one say yes, right, Prime Minister? This one say no. Okay. So you realize later we'll show you the answer next week. Don't worry. And let's go for this one first. Oh, it's 9:31. Give me a few minutes. So this is also I choose a question that both are issue 1 and 2. So just a quick one. So we're talking about diversity over the healthcare cost. Quick one, healthcare cost. And then how they do the healthcare. And then this one reporting is about increase in populations, right? And then this one is this is a Burmese guy, Myanmar Burmese. When you see this kind of name, usually it's Burmese. How I know? Of course, I know. I know all kinds of this name. Okay, has been staying in Singapore, born in Malaysia, blah blah. She was born in Malaysia. Taya Tantuna. Surprisingly, as a various country, there was as such as Brunei, United, she has been in Singapore. So not true. I'm wrong. Usually, I thought this type of names usually are Burmese, but seems like it's in Malaysian. So I'm not sure is she or he or she. Is it a Sarawadians or those are Turan, the tribe people's names? So as been extract 1 talk about healthcare and about how challenges of expensive healthcare costs. Then I told you, okay. And then extract 2 and 3 reflect on the role of the government's committee in integrating new citizen and PR in Singapore. Explain the how Singapore government and the committee realize that it seems like an NA questions at the end, because it never weigh. It never tell you which one is more important. So it seems like a NA paper. Explain how the Singapore government and the committee play a role in making Singapore, you see. 2 or 3 say the government and the committee is integrating. So which one? You see, it's government and committee play. So it just give you 2. That means Singapore government 1 paragraph, and second paragraph is committee. But it never say which is more important. So it looks like this is a NA paper. So should be able to answer for most of you. Okay. So yeah, I will give the answer, of course, next week. So based on all this. So like look at a quick one, just a quick one. You see, I'm not surprised the professor is speaking on the chemical dump as he affect the school. Okay, and then I'm not surprised also. Then they talk about I'm not surprised, I'm surprised with sorry that was not afraid that he would be out of jail for being so vocal against the government. Okay. So this is a one answer like that. So I'm surprised by sources that he say this. So I'm not surprised because yeah, it's true fact as what Anthony you mentioned that. So then we talk about here. Okay, this is a source itself. And then yeah, okay. Let's say if you are having a social study exam soon, you need some help, need more advice on the questions, do not hesitate to WhatsApp Uncle Raymond and ask for help. Okay, and then if I can, I'll reply you just like Antenna that day when you're asking for exam tips or helps. Okay, thank you very much. All the best to your prelim. I will see you next Sunday to go through the paper with all of you. Along the way, if you need any help, let me know. The exam paper for mine is already ready to be printed and to be tested next month during the school holiday.